What's up, guys? It's Benny. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. When they are a frothing at the mouth, howling banshee who screams that they want to burn down America, well, maybe you should take them at their word, especially if they're a member of Congress, as is LaMonica McIver. She's a member of Congress from New Jersey. LaMonica, a made-up name, not a real name, but we're going to look past that and just go ahead and listen to her words here. I warn you, I have turned the volume down significantly on this clip.
Will not take this. We will fight back.
Fight back. Fight back.
And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the Senate. We are at war. Anytime a person can pay $250 million into a campaign and they be given full access to the Department of Treasury of the United States of America, we are at war.
Okay, well, it will come as absolutely no shock to you that the member of Congress who said we are at war decided to literally go to war, although I'm not sure she'd have much motility on the battlefield. Doesn't seem like she'd be able to run with a rock or a weapon that far, but boy, she was able to bash her way into the ICE facility. And man, are we ever excited about this update? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when LaMonica, made up name, not real name, when LaMonica decided to break into a ICE facility and hit federal officers and assault federal officers, we posted. See the woman in the red jacket? That's Democrat Rep. LaMonica McIver. She broke into a New York, Jersey ICE facility. She violated the law. 18 U.S. Code 111. Expel her from Congress and lock her up. This went viral, millions of views, 19,000 reposts, 49,000 likes. You know, it's nice to be the good in the world that you wish to see happen because, well, it turns out that she has been arrested and charged with the exact crime that we suggested she be charged with. It's pretty great. We also got other breaking body cam footage from DHS. DHS kind enough to give us a little bit of that body cam footage showing LaMonica assaulting federal officers. Of course, there's a big no-no. Here we go. Just doing our part. Okay, I'm just doing our part. All these actions are flatly illegal under 18 U.S. Code 111 and carry hefty fines and prison sentences. Spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security says there will be more investigations and arrests. Boy, it's nice to be proven right. Here's Alina Habba saying we are charging Congresswoman McIver with a violation of, well, the exact statute and code that we recommended. Not a lawyer or anything. I can just, I can read. Unlike, I think, LaMonica. But anyway, here's what Alina Habba has to say. Representative LaMonica McIver assaulted, impeded, and interfered with law enforcement in violation of Title 18, 111. That conduct cannot be overlooked, and the chief federal law enforcement official of the state of New Jersey is my constitutional obligation to ensure that federal law enforcement is protected. That's right. I have persistently made efforts to address these issues without bringing criminal charges, have given Representative McIver every opportunity to come to a resolution, but she declined. Why? Why would you give her every opportunity to come to her? Were J6ers given an opportunity? Like, here's my problem with all this whole, like, playing nice thing. What do you mean? Were J6ers given an opportunity to, like, plead out? No! Virtually all J6ers did hard prison time, guaranteed jail, for doing far less than this member of Congress did. The vast majority of J6ers simply were on the Capitol grounds when they were charged. Didn't even interact with police officers in any way whatsoever. They were put in federal prison for trespassing. Some of them had cancer, died of cancer. Some of them were just shot in cold blood, like Ashley Babbitt. So yeah, I'm like, she's also dropping the Mayor Baraka. This is the mayor that got arrested here for trespassing. So The mayor of Newark, Ross Baraka, committed trespass and ignored multiple warnings from Homeland Security to remove himself from the ICE detention center. He has willingly chosen to disregard the law, and then he's been taken into custody. But why wasn't he charged? Alina Habba says, well, we just decided to not charge him. I think that's bad. I think it's a bad precedent. I think that the book should be thrown. I'm not the one doing the charging, although I guess they are listening to us. And I guess we're happy for some small miracles, which is that a Democrat member of Congress got charged. It seems to be that the president agrees with us here and says, good job.
Yeah, Breck, did you see her? She was out of control. Did you those days are over. The days of woke. The days of woke. No, I didn't. The days of woke are over. That woman, I have no idea who she is. That woman was out of control. She was shoving federal agents. She was out of control. The days of that crap are over in this country. We're going to have law and order.
Good for you, President Trump. President Trump also echoed by Tom Homan.
I said initially this was the right call. I'm glad they conducted the investigation. They didn't overcharge, but they didn't undercharge as well. What's your reaction?
Well, I said from day one, you cross that line, we're going to ask for prosecution. You cannot support ICE. Shame on you. You can push back against President Trump's immigration agenda. Whatever. You can protest. But you cannot cross that line. You can't knowingly impede a law enforcement officer, ICE officer. It's a crime. You can't knowingly conceal and harbor an illegal alien from ICE. You cannot, commit criminal trespass at our facilities and endanger our employees. And you certainly can't put hands on an ICE agent. So, she's going to have to pay the consequences for doing what she...
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. An easy consequence would be just kicking her out of Congress. It's 1:26 p.m. on Tuesday, May 20th. It's right about now. And Republicans in the House have still not expelled LaMonica McIver. If she were a Republican, Democrat would have already finished the vote and expelled her, and if she were a Republican, she'd be in Guantanamo Bay right now. My statement on the charges filed against me. Loud noises! That's all. That's pretty much all it is. Shrieking and loud noises. Great font choice, too. She's been federally charged for assaulting a law enforcement officer. She refused to apologize when confronted about it in the halls of Congress, as you can see here, making quite a bit of a misstep here. McIver, criminal complaint filed. She faces 2 counts under 18 U.S. 111, same charges used against hundreds of J6ers. Nice. And then there you go. Look, did they really? Wow, they really got the whole fupa in there. Okay, you did her dirty. Under George Santos precedent, McIver will be expelled from the House, right? I mean, yeah, she's bringing shame upon the House. No one is above the law. If any person, regardless of political party, influence, or status, assaults a law enforcement officer, as we witnessed with Congressman McIver, you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, says Kristi Noem. Regarding the absolute necessity to charge McIver, I want Democrats and media to hear and read no one is above the law until they wake up in a cold sweat screaming it. Sucks when the other side owns the DOJ, doesn't it? Oh, man. This is just one of my favorite things. They keep saying, like, I watched the tape. But they won't play the video, except for this one time, like a few minutes ago, when LaMonica, made-up name, was on CNN. And they keep playing video of her punching and assaulting the ICE officers. It's not the body cam footage that we were given, but it's a great video nonetheless, and it shows you exactly who this monster is. And so, ladies and gentlemen, take it away, the single funniest video on the internet.
To have oversight over a facility, and the entire situation was escalated by ICE. They caused the confrontation. Homeland came and, caused this chaos that we see. It was a very tense situation, but it could have been, easily not happened. They had every opportunity to not allow this to happen. It was very unnecessary.